Hi everybody, and thanks for stopping by. Well, it's a warm summer day today, and I decided I want to do some ribs on the Oklahoma Joe's Highland offset smoker. So I'm going to be doing some country style pork ribs, which are basically just a pork butt that's been cut into sort of rib slices. I'm also going to be doing some beef short ribs and some beef back ribs. So I need to get this smoker going. I'm going to be using mostly oak with a little bit of pecan, but my charcoal's almost ready, so I want to get it into the firebox. We'll let that piece of oak catch before we close it up. Time to close this up and start building temp. So I have some country style pork ribs here, which have been marinated overnight in some apple cider vinegar and some barbecue sauce. I can't remember what the name of the barbecue sauce was. You can use anything you want if you want to try this. And I have a mix of beef short ribs and beef back ribs, kind of small ones. Just wanted to put these on here too and get a mix of ribs for this evening. So our pit temp is about 255 right now. I'm going to try and keep it between 225 and 250. If it goes a little higher, I'm not worried. Okay, I have all three of my water pans inside full. And I'm going to put the pork ribs on the firebox side. I haven't done any trimming to these ribs. Just took them straight the way they came from the butcher. I'm going to put my short ribs at the far end of the cook chamber away from the firebox because they seem to be the smallest. And here come my back ribs. So there it is. I've got my mix of beef and pork. Pork closest to the firebox, beef furthest away from the firebox. And I'm going to try and keep these, like I said, between 225 and 250. And they're going to be going for at least 4 hours. Probably more. I may be dropping them into some foil pans covered later on. But for now, let's get this closed up and build up some temp. Let's check our fire. Good, burning down. I'm going to put another piece of pecan on there now. Let's build up some temp. And we still have very, very clean smoke coming out. Time to let the smoker do its work. I'll probably be spritzing these after about 2 to 3 hours with some apple juice. Until then, I'm just going to let them go. Develop a little bit of a crusty bark on the outside. I'm not expecting them to get a real intense bark because I did start off with sort of a saucy marinade on them. But I do want to give them a chance to get a little bit of that. But I also want to make sure there's plenty of moisture in there. That's why I have my water pans and why I'm going to spritz them. I do not want these to dry out. We're about 2 hours into the cook now. Pit temperature is 253. Just running a little on the high side, but it's time to spritz these ribs. So I'm going to open it up and give them a spray of apple juice. Those are looking really nice. Really nice. Let's close it up and let them keep cooking. Okay, let's have a look at these. I have a feeling that the beef ribs are going to be just about done. Oh, look, those are beautiful. Wow, those are gorgeous. Oh, those short ribs look wonderful. I'm going to take these off. We're going to give them just a minute or two on the charcoal grill to finish up. But they're looking, smelling wonderful. Pork ribs have a little bit more to go, just a little bit. And then we're going to finish those on the charcoal grill also. So those back ribs going on first. Get these short ribs on there just real quickly. And I'm talking quickly. These are not going to stay on there very long at all. Okay, now I have the country style pork ribs off right now. I'm just going to hit them with a lot of apple juice. I'm going to cover it with foil in this foil pan. Put it back on the smoker, probably for about 30 minutes, just to help it along, finish tenderizing. And then we'll finish it up on the charcoal grill. Back in there and build up to temp again. All right, it's time to get our country style pork ribs off and then onto the grill real quickly. Ooh, nice. All right, let's get them on the grill, crisp them up a little bit, so we'll be ready to take them in. They just look and smell wonderful. Just give them a little bit of color on here to finish up. Not much. Okay, the ribs are done. I have one of the country style pork ribs there, one of the beef back ribs, and one of the beef short ribs. I had to take the smallest beef short rib. Everybody else was already grabbing theirs. So I'm gonna get to tasting these. Okay, it's tasting time, and if I don't hurry, I'm either gonna miss out on the rest of the food inside, which everybody else is already starting on, or my dogs are gonna get these ribs. So let's get into them. First one I'm gonna try, and I'm using knife and fork. I know I'm cheating with ribs. First one I'm gonna try is a piece of the pork rib. Let's cut this off and see here. Ooh, nice and tender. Now, you don't always see it. It's got a little bit of a smoke ring, even for this time. I don't know if you can see it. A tiny little bit of a smoke ring in there. Let's see, this is a country style pork rib. Oh, that's good. Let's try another piece. This one has good bark on it. See that? Nice bark on it. And it might be really hard to see, but there's a good bit of smoke ring around the outside, just under the bark. So let's see. That came out really good. It is like pork butt because it's basically a pork butt cut up, but it's really nice. I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the beef back ribs. I can tell you right now it's slicing through like butter. Let's see. Oh, we got a little bit of smoke ring here too. Can you see? See if you can see that smoke ring right in there too. So the nice thing about the offset smoker, puts so much smoke in there. Penetrates nicely. All right, let's see. Beef back ribs. Oh. Wow. I love pork ribs, but I like that even better than the country style pork ribs. Wow, that's good. Okay, I've got to move on quickly. I got to move over to the beef short rib. So we did. Oh, look, still here. Smoke ring right there too. All right, short rib. Oh. Wow. Even for a short amount of time, 4.5 hours, got a lot of that smoke flavor in there. I used oak and pecan. I didn't use hickory or mesquite, which I usually use for ribs. But that oak and pecan is nice. I especially love pecan. I think you can use pecan on just about anything. Oh, that's nice. If I had to pick among these three, which one I like the best, I would have to go with the beef back rib. It is just so good. And look at, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see that smoke ring right in there from the piece that I cut out. Oh, nice bark on here. Just wonderful. So this was a quick little rib throwdown with myself, throwing 3 different kinds of ribs on the Oklahoma Joe's Highland offset, trying to get them done in the afternoon. I gotta say, they came out really, really good. Around where I live, it's actually not as easy to get the beef ribs as it is to get any of the pork ribs. So I wish I could get more of these. I'm gonna have to look harder because I really do like beef ribs. I've done them before, but never on the offset. So this is the first time on the offset I've done any of the beef ribs. Thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon.